Good morning, traders. I'm up here for the code 2, see if I can't catch it. Those of you who want to analyze the chart today, you can see to begin with we got a code 1 long entry and it went long, and we just got a code 1 short entry. It's going down. So now it's crunch time and we're going to see what the code 2 says, whether it will say go long or go short, and we'll hit a 100 tick trade today. We should be able to do it. I'll come right back and take an entry. You know, lately some people have been comparing this to like a puzzle or like a chess game. I guess it sort of is like that. To me, it's just a game of simple basic math. And when I say basic math, I mean basic math, obviously. Very simple, but still, it's a little mathematical game, so to speak. Or you could think of it as a puzzle. It's something for you to put your mind to figure out. It makes it fun. But it's very simple, though. Anyway, I'll come right back. I'm going to take an entry here, about to get a signal for code 2, and I'll take the entry. I may get it right on the first try, or it may take me 1 or 2 tries, but I'll get it right. It's just a game of simple math. Be right back. Okay, I have taken an entry here to go short. As long as it's not offset, we should be good to go. And here it comes. Here comes the big drop. Now watch the power and the magic of knowing the code. Now, I want to point something out to all of you all around the world who are listening and watching to me now, wondering to yourself, is this real? Is this legit? Is this guy a scam? Yeah? You think? What did oil do over here? It went up a little bit. What did it do then? It went down a little bit. What did it do then? Went up a little bit. What did it do then? Went down a little bit. What did it then? Up a little bit. Down a little bit. Up a little bit. Down a little bit. What's to make it go down now? Why? Why would it go down now? I mean, after I take an entry, then it goes down? I'm talking about down past here. Breaking out of this entire range. Not only do I get the entry right, but I know it's going to go past here. How? How is that possible? You tell me. How is that possible? Don't let anybody in this world fool you. There is absolutely no system in the world that could even come close to comparing to the codes. Don't let anybody in the world fool you, because there's apparently a lot of people who do. Isn't that weird? People don't want other people to know of this information. I mean, here we are, living in this world. Everybody needs money, right? You got to have money to survive. You got to have money for this, whatever. And I discover a way to be able to make money, sort of like in a cheating fashion, right? So to speak, I suppose you could call it that, sort of like cheating. I mean, if you know what it's going to do before it does it, that's sort of cheating, isn't it? Trading is supposed to be about, you make educated guesses or whatever, and you get it right, and you make your money, you lose the money, blah, 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 right? It's pretty hard. It's not so easy to do. But if you know what this thing's going to do before it does it, that's sort of like cheating, isn't it? There's people out there who don't want you to be able to cheat like that. Now, I'm of the persuasion, hey, the cheating is this itself, simply because we're able to take advantage of it and make money from it. Is not really cheating as far as I'm concerned. But there are people out there who don't want you to know. don't want you to be able to take advantage of it. And here I am, still fighting. What's it been now? 5 years. 5 years I've been fighting, teaching this. Okay, let me calculate my stop real quick. Always do that. Taking a look. Okay, I've got a 9-tick stop. 9-tick stop. I don't need to place it. It's in my head. I will exit if necessary and take another position off code 1 if it were to hit my stop. Or go to that area. I will get out if it goes up there. It most likely won't, though. It's most likely just going to continue to go down, and then it's going to drop, and it's going to go below here. I would say within an hour or so. Within an hour, it's going to go below here. Maybe within 30 minutes, maybe within 15 minutes, it's going to go below here. And I'm going to make 100 ticks here. All right? And I called it out before it would even happen. And I took one entry into it. And I'm going to do this basically every day from now on, showing the whole entire world and anybody who wants to listen, anybody who wants to see with their own 2 eyes, that using the codes, you can take one entry after another and get them right and know which direction it's going to go on a major level, not just up and down here or here or here, but on a major level. Break out of this entire range and make 100 ticks all off one trade. The power of knowing the codes. You show me any system in the world that could even come remotely close to this. There is none. It's a mathematical impossibility. This is the ultimate mathematical system of all time. And now I'm going to demonstrate and show every day the power of this system. Again, it's going to break out of this range. It's going to go below here. I'm going to make 100 ticks. Called out in advance before it even happened. I've got a 9-tick stop on this entry, so I'm going for 100 ticks or 9-tick loss. Even if I lose 9 ticks or 10 ticks, whatever, 11 ticks, 12 ticks, whatever it comes out to be with some slippage or anything like that, I will take another entry and make almost 100 ticks. So I'll still come out ahead 50, 60, 70 ticks today, no matter what. Well, not no matter what. It is possible that this might not move very much and just go up and down the range. That does happen sometimes. Probably happens maybe 10% of the time or so. So, not every time would I be able to do that. And sometimes it won't make 100 ticks, but it would make 90 or 80. And so I'll only get a piece of that, like maybe 40 or 50. But still, I'll make a good trade, make money today. Okay, I'll come back and show it to you. But just to point out, it's not exactly super obvious what it's going to do, is it? It's not like it's super obvious. This is a 10-minute chart right here. Is this super obvious to you that what it's going to do? Is it just, for sure that it's going to go down? I mean, it's got a bottom here. It's got a bottom here. Why not go back up again? Maybe go break up here. What's to say that it's going to go down? There's no chart or anything like that as to indicate that in any way. And does it look like it's going to go down? It's going up. It's going down. And yet I'm calling it out to go break below here in 30 to 60 minutes. Or it might take 2 hours, but it will break below here, and I will make the 100 ticks. Or very close to it. I'll be back. By the way, for all you guys out there, a girl just called me yesterday, and she's doing well with this, using the code 2. And she says her problem is that she doesn't hold it long enough. She gets scared, gets about 50 ticks or so in profit, and then exits and gets scared and doesn't want to hold. And that's her problem. Well, but at least she's taking the entries and getting them right. When you see me do this every day, and you see me go for it every day and see how I handle it, it'll give you the inspiration to hold it. This is a game of simple, basic math. Why go for 50, take 50 when you can get 100? I'll be back. About to get a code 1 signal here. It may go long. I think it's gonna may go long. Wait a second. No, if this thing goes short, it's gonna drop out. Taking a look at it, we have two signals setting up here. 1, 2. I've got the 1. Let's see. I think it is gonna go short. If this thing goes short, it's gonna drop straight out. About to get a code 1 signal. Stand by. Be right back. Here it comes. Code 1 short entry is coming. Here it comes. Once it goes short, it's going to drop out. Be right back. Okay, it just went short. That's a code 1 short entry. It's about to drop out right now. See this low right here? It's about to drop out below that low right there. And then it will go down to the next level. Then it may play around for a little bit before it finally drops below this one and then this one. But this code 1 short entry will make it drop below there, right there. Because the code 1 would most likely be good for the 20 ticks, which will bring it below right there. This is a simple, basic game of mathematics. Okay, be right back. Like a little puzzle that you put together, or like a little chess game. A simple chess game. Chess would be much harder than this. Much more complex. This is very simple. It's almost like tic-tac-toe, basically. That's simplicity of a game. But when you get a puzzle, and you first see the puzzle and you're about to put it together, it looks a bit kind of overwhelming, complex, right? But yet, as you start to work on it, you put the puzzle together. Tic-tac-toe could even be like, a little complex. Not really, but I mean, it can when you first start off. You don't even know the game. You have to learn it. Chess can be very complex, and is very complex, especially if you just start playing the game. You have to learn all the pieces and what they can do and the moves, and then you have to learn all these different strategies and how to defend and how to attack and all this different stuff. It takes a little while for you to do it, but as you do it, you get better and better and better. This is sort of the same type of thing. When you first see it, it's like, ooh, there's a lot of information here. But as you work with it and you start to do it and you start getting experience, you start getting better and better and better. And you can read the code, read exactly what it's going to do before it does it, just like I can do. But it will take you some time to get there. You're not going to be able to do it the first day or even the first week. But you will see the incredible power of knowing the code, and you'll be excited. I just got a call from a guy the other day from New York. And, he told me that he, just purchased the videos, and he was up all night long watching them. He was excited as can be. I get that all the time. People are excited all the time by this, because it's amazing. It can give you a way to be able to trade and do really super well. Just like I'm showing. I'll be back. By the way, we did just get a code 1 long entry. It was offset, and it's gone up a little bit. But this is the power of knowing the code 2. Is when you know the code 2, and you're right next to it off of a code 1, you certainly don't want to go the opposite direction of what code 2 is saying. So, for instance, we know code 2 is saying go down. I know that now. It's almost a mathematical impossibility for it to be anything else right now. Almost. Not quite. It hasn't been excluded 100%, but it's virtually excluded. It's going to be down. So, you wouldn't want to take a code 1 long entry to go against what's going to be down. This thing's going to go down. If anything, if you weren't in, you would want to take a code 1 short entry as soon as you got one. If you weren't already in. Or you could just get in and play it tight. But this thing's going to go down. And they say, well, why don't you just go in with more contracts? Don't need to. There it goes. You don't need to. I mean, don't think in terms of like greediness. Just think in terms of making good trades. I'll be back. As you can see, it's dropping out here. And there it just dropped below the low. Now, can I ask you a question? Here's my entry right there. Can I ask you a question? How did I know that it was going to do this before it did it? Of course, it still hasn't made it anywhere near the 100 ticks yet. But still, I knew it was going to go down and break below that low.